Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I hope you all are fine and staying safe and happy at your homes. I am your GK teacher, Ms. Farheen, and I welcome you all to your GK class. So quickly take out your GK books and let's start our today's lesson. So my dear students, we have almost finished unit number 4. And today is its 7th lesson, which is a review. That means today we will revise all the SLOs which we have done in unit number 4. And quickly tell me the name of your unit number 4. Neighborhood. Very good. Now, quickly recap what we have done in the previous lesson. So, how can you keep your neighborhood clean and your house clean? By picking up the trash and throwing it in the dustbin. Do not throw things around even in the house. Quickly recap how we can keep everything clean. Encourage your fellows to do the same. Try to recycle the things. Plant more trees. And take care of plants. So these are all the basic points and steps by which you can keep your home and your neighborhood clean. Now let's quickly look at the SLOs given on page number 29. We have covered all these SLOs that you have recognized the families living near you, which are called your neighbors. You have described your home, your family. You have also described your neighborhood on a pictorial map. And you have also seen different places around you in your neighborhood. You have identified key places on a pictorial map. And you have identified different kinds of houses like a bungalow, mud house, hut, and apartment. You have identified what makes your neighborhood clean or dirty. And you have understand and practiced the idea of keeping your neighborhood and your house clean. So we have covered all these SLOs. Now today, we will also look at revise all the Islamic perspectives related to these SLOs. So, the Prophet, peace be upon him, said that he will not enter paradise whose neighbor is not secure from his wrongful conduct. So, you must not do wrong or you must not behave badly with your neighbors. You must always behave nicely with your neighbors. Okay? कोई बुरा काम अपने नेबर्स के साथ नहीं करना, बुरी तरह बात नहीं करनी, हमेशा उनके साथ बहुत अच्छे से बिहेव करना है. Next, the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, whoever believes in Allah and the last day must do well to his neighbor. So, another hadith on neighbors that we must always do good to our neighbors if we believe in Allah and if we believe the day of judgment. That means कि अगर हम अल्लाह पे और आखिरत पे यकीन कर रखते हैं, जो कि हर मुसलमान रखता है, तो हमें अपने neighbors के साथ भी बहुत अच्छे से behave करना है. Next, the Prophet, peace be upon him, said that cleanliness is half of faith. So as we have discussed about the neighbors and neighborhood, so we must also keep it clean, क्योंकि सफाई निस्फ़ ईमान है. Cleanliness is half of faith. Okay, now quickly let's recap what we have done on page number 30. We discussed about my home and neighborhood. You discussed about your family and the family living next to your house. And we also discussed about the neighborhood, different places in your neighborhood, streets, shops, masjid, playground. So quickly tell me, and we also discussed the difference between home and house. Now quickly tell me that where do you live? Quickly tell me. I live in Lahore. With whom do you live? किसके साथ रहते हैं आप? I live with my family. Very good. Who are neighbors? The family living near our house is called our neighbors. What is neighborhood? The places near our house is called our neighborhood. Now, next page number 31. What we did on page number 31, we discussed about the kinds of houses. A cemented house is called a bungalow. A dome-shaped house made up of straws is called a hut. Then a house made up of mud is called a mud house, and it is a small house. And the apartments, what are apartments? They are small living sections in a large building, in a very large building. Okay? So now quickly tell me, what kind of house do you live at? Do you live in a bungalow, an apartment, a mud house, or a hut? If I tell you I live in a bungalow, it is made up of cement and bricks. That's why it is a bungalow. Now tell me, now name some kinds of houses. Bungalow, apartments, mud house, hut. These are some kinds of houses. Very good. Okay, now next page, page number 32. So on this page, we discussed about the ways to keep your surroundings clean. कि हमें ट्रैश यहाँ वहाँ नहीं फेंकना, डस्टबिन में हमेशा फेंकना है, और हमें अपने फेलोज को भी बताना है कि अपनी जगह को साफ रखें. And we also practiced different ways of cleaning. Now quickly tell me, what activities make our neighborhood dirty? If we will not put the trash in the dustbin and we will put it on the road, it will make our neighborhood dirty. How can you keep your house clean? By throwing the trash in the dustbin, by putting the things in the right place, by planting more trees. This is how we can keep our house clean. Why should we not throw garbage on roads and streets? It will make our roads dirty. Very good. How can you keep your neighborhood clean? By throwing the trash in the dustbin and by picking up if you find anything on the road. So if I'll put anything on the floor, how will it look like? It will make the room dirty. Very nice. Okay, my dear students. Now it's time for your assessment. Okay. You have to write your name over here. This sheet will be provided to you by your teacher. And you will also write your name over here. If you do not have the sheet, you can pause the video and you can copy it in your notebook. What are neighbors? You have to tell what are neighbors. You have to write in these lines. Then what is neighborhood? You have to write here. I will not help you out. You have already done this plenty of times. Number 2, match the column. Okay, now you have to match the column. Where is apartment? Where is mud house? With the right picture. Next, number 3, choose the correct word to fill in the blanks. Here, the right words blanks are given. You have to select the correct option and you have to put it in the blank. Okay? Pause the video and do your assessment sheet. This will evaluate you that what you have learned in unit number 4. Quickly pause the video and finish it. Very good. Now, your teacher will check your assessment sheet. Now, your homework is read page number 30 and 32. This will be your reading assignment. You have to pause the video and you have to read unit number 4. Next, what have we learned in unit number 4? A home is a place where we live with our family. The people who live around my home are my neighbors. There are different places in my neighborhood. There are different kinds of houses: bungalow, hut, mud house, and apartment. We should keep our house clean. And students, now you are able to differentiate between neighbors and neighborhood. Now you know that what are neighbors and what is neighborhood. And we have discussed about different types of houses: bungalow, hut, apartment, and mud house. And you can practically implement cleanliness in your surroundings. So these are all the things that we have done in unit number 4. I hope you have enjoyed and learned a lot of things from this unit. Keep everybody around you safe and take care of everybody in your neighbors. Have a good day. Thank you so much and Allah Hafiz.